Hello chess lovers, I would like to show you one of the most spectacular games ever played. This game is known as the Ukrainian Immortal and was played in 1931 in Kiev, with the white pieces playing Soviet chess master Efim Korchmar and his opponent is Abram Borisovich Poliak. Korchmar started with e4 and e5 by Poliak, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, white is going for the Spanish game and d6, black is choosing the Steinitz defense, d4, bishop d7, knight c3, knight f6, white castles kingside. Usually black is playing bishop e7, but we see knight takes d4. Here comes bishop takes d7 check, queen takes d7, knight takes d4, e takes d4, queen takes d4, bishop e7, and rook d1. Now white is preparing e5. It was better to play queen c6, getting rid of this unpleasant pin, but instead after rook d1 we see castling kingside. Here comes e5. And there it goes, white is pushing the e-pawn, e5, knight e8, bishop f4, a5. Again, it was not too late to play queen e6, getting rid of the pin, but instead we see a5. Black wants to activate his rook by bringing it on a6 square, but all that looks very strange and gives white a huge time to organize the attack. Here comes rook d3. At any moment, the rook can jump on the king's side and attack black king. Rook a6, rook e1, queen f5, knight d5. Now the bishop on e7 is under attack and the bishop retreats back on d8 square. It takes d6, knight takes d6. Rook g3, threatening checkmate in 1, f6, but now comes bishop h6, again attacking the pawn on g7, rook f7, and here comes a very crazy looking move, knight b4, but actually this is a powerful blow. Black accepted the sacrifice. Now you may ask, but what's the idea of sacrificing the knight? But the idea was to open up the queen's path, and now Korchmar captured on d6, removing the defender which was covering the e8 square. Now if rook takes d6, then after rook e8 check, rook f8, rook takes g7 check, black king is getting checkmated. Now can you understand the whole point of all those sacrifices? Let's go back. After queen takes d6, we see queen d7 covering the e8 square, but here comes queen d5. This is just spectacular, guys. This queen on d5 just asks to be captured. By placing the queen on d5 square, white is pinning the rook and is threatening rook takes g7. We see king f8. Again, you can't capture on d5 because, again, like in the previous line, you will get checkmated. After queen d5, we see king f8 unpinning the rook, but here comes rook takes g7. Now if rook takes g7, then simply queen takes d7. The rook is pinned and white can easily capture on d7. This is going to be winning. But instead, after rook takes g7, we see queen takes d5. Here comes another mind-blowing sacrifice and Poliak resigned. You can pause the video and try to find the winning move. Ready? Korchmar played rook g8 check and Poliak resigned. This was the final punch that he landed on his opponent's face. Now if king takes g8, then rook e8 check followed by rook takes f8 checkmate. What a spectacular game. This is truly an immortal game. If you enjoyed this beautiful attack, don't forget to give the thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. More games are coming. Good luck.